Hi guys! Welcome sa part 2 ng ating spoilage na topic sa process costing. Recap tayo tungkol sa spoilage. Nag-iiba ang treatment ng spoilage depende kung anong klaseng spoilage. Pag normal continuous, method of neglect, wag nyo lang isali dun sa EUP column so that the cost will be absorbed by all the other things na may EUP. Pag normal discrete, then ina-allocate yung cost to the loss units, meaning kailangan talagang bilangin kung ilan ang loss units. Dapat may EUP talaga at bilangin kung ilan. Ang cost na maa-assign sa EUP na yon ay papasok sa finished goods or work in process end. Pag abnormal loss, ina-allocate sa loss units. Once again, kailangan din therefore bibilangin at ilagay ng number dun sa EUP. At whatever cost assigned to that units will be recognized as loss or expense. Tingnan natin ang ating example. Anjo Company manufactures a recycling container in its forming department. Direct materials are added at the beginning of the production process. Conversion costs are added evenly during the production process. Some units of this product are spoiled as a result of defects, which are detectable only upon inspection of finished units. Normally, spoiled units are 10% of the finished output of good units. Anjo uses the weighted average method. Una, malalaman mo na ito ay discrete loss problem. We're gonna talk about discrete losses this time because merong inspection. Discrete losses, ang ibig sabihin, nangyayari siya at a certain point na may nababasag. The assumption there in cost accounting is that it happens at the inspection point. Or it could, posible naman na nasira na siya before pa na-inspect. Pero the assumption is it happens at the inspection point. Just for assumption purposes. So, that's it. Second is, mapapansin mo, it is inspection of finished units, meaning inspection at the end. That matters, and this is the easiest kind of discrete loss kapag ang inspection nasa dulo. Mamaya, later in a future video, pag-usapan natin paano pag yung inspection nasa gitna. Medyo mahirap yon. Pero simplest pag nasa dulo. Ang ibig sabihin nun, natapos na ang buong proseso, sa dulo pa, saka pa nang nalaman na sira. It was determined to be lost at the end, and according to our example, it got spoiled at the end. No? So, let's look at the data. Units data as usual. Beginning started, completed ending units. Lagi yung nandyan. Beginning started is 1, 5, and 8, 5. Completed and ending, sabi dito 7 and 2. If you look at these 4 numbers, pwede mo na actually malaman kung ilan yung nawala. No? Ang pumasok beginning and started ay 10. Kapag dating sa dulo, yung completed 7 tsaka 2, so 9 lang. So it's clear already that there's 1,000 spoilage. Ang question na lang doon kung ilan yung normal tsaka abnormal. Yung normal spoilage daw as of the percent of good units is 10%. So, yun ang threshold ng normal. After that, yung cost. No, tingnan natin yan. You can see the costs. As usual, the beginning work in process cost and the current period cost, materials and conversion. So, it's there. I-reiterate ko lang that the units are inspected at 100% completion. That's the simplest. Let's look at that first kasi that's easiest. So, beginning is 1.5. Ito, beginning sa units to account for, pull out lang natin yung numbers. Beginning and started is 1.5 and 8.5. That would total 10. So, dapat 10 din yung sa units accounted for. Sa kabila naman, as usual, yung completed and ending natin, that's 7 and 2. Pero kung i-add natin yan, 9. So, kulang. So, klaro, may 1,000 loss. Normal spoilage meron. Lagyan natin ng discrete para klaro. Yung normal portion ng 1,000 is up to 10% of good units. So, if the inspection is at 100% completion, it's the simplest in that ang meaning ng good units is only those that are completed. Because, yun. Kasi, inspection at the end eh. So, nasisira lang siya pag sa dulo na, that means that all spoilage happened based on completed units. So, 7,000, 10% of that, all of that is good. 10% of that is normal. So, 700 yung normal. Kulang pa rin. So, ibig sabihin yung 300, sumobra doon ng loss eh. 300 loss is subnormal. And then, of course, separate lang natin yung beginning na 1.5 and the portion of the completed na galing sa started and completed. Then, we bring it to the right, EUP. Weighted average ito, so as to materials, kompleto na yan. So, conversion, kompleto na rin yan. Same with current, started and completed, kompleto na rin yan. As usual sa ending, depende sa completion, titingnan ulit yung ending work in process inventory, ilang percent complete, 50%. As to materials, kompleto na yon. Pero as to conversion, that's 50%. Now, the EUP of normal and abnormal spoilage. That really depends kung ilang effort na ang nalagay mo dyan. Now, think of it. Think of this. It is only inspected at 100% completion. Saka mo lang malalaman na sira pag 100% na, pagtapos na. So, ibig sabihin, yung units na sira, ilang percent effort na ang nalagay mo dyan. Siyempre, 100% na. So, sa ending mo pa kasi nalalaman na may sira eh. That's the disadvantage there. So, talagang normal space 700, as to materials, kompleto na yon. Saka mo pa nalaman na sira. As to conversion, kompleto na rin yun. Saka mo pa nalaman na sira. So, yan. 100%. And we total all of that. That's, formula 10 and 9. Cost data is the same. The computation in the EUP is syempre different depending sa spoilage. Yan yung nagbago. Pero yung cost, pareho lang. Just pull out the beginning and current period cost. Nandito naman yun. Yan. I just plugged in the cost data galing sa given. Divide by the EUP. Same thing. So, sa cost data talagang pareho lang. Hindi pa lumalabas yung spoilage dyan eh. Kasi yung spoilage nasa loob naman ng EUP na nandito. So, computation is the same. Cost assignment. Now, if you look at the units again, babalik lang tayo ng sandali yan. If you look at the units again, we really counted kung ilan ang normal spoilage units at ilan ang abnormal spoilage units. So, because they have EUP, cost will be assigned to them. The question is, what happens to the cost assigned to normal spoilage? And what happens to the cost assigned to abnormal spoilage? Sa abnormal spoilage, you already know. All cost assigned to abnormal spoilage, loss, expense. Paano yung sa normal spoilage? Sa normal spoilage na discrete, cost assigned to normal spoilage would be, ang rule natin is finished goods and ending. But because spoilage only happens at the end, then the ending inventory which is not complete will not have spoilage. In other words, if the inspection point is 100%, lahat ng normal spoilage cost ay papasok sa completed. Again, if the inspection point is 100%, then lahat ng normal spoilage cost ay papasok sa completed. So, ibig sabihin dito sa completed or transferred out, insert na rin natin dyan yung normal spoilage dito cost. Okay? So, the normal transferred out is the 7,000 units na tapos, multiply by the total, magkano isa, add lang natin. 75 isa, yan. Normal spoilage is 700 units times, pareho lang naman yan, 19.75 isa, pasok sa completed. 152. Sa ending, nothing new. Ending inventory as to materials, 2,000, 8.85. As to conversion, 1,000 units pa lang yan, times 10.9 isa, and then total. Abnormal loss. So, you have 300 units of abnormal loss. Assign siya ng 19.75 isa, 5.9. So, now it goes to 3 places. There. Siyempre, pag i-total yan, dapat babalanse sa to cost to account for. Bang! 186,600. Yan, pareho, balance tayo. Thank the Lord. So, there. What's new in cost assignment? Again, sa discrete losses, the cost assigned to normal spoilage ay papasok sa transferred out lahat if the inspection point is at the end. No? Is at the end. Yung abnormal loss, always naman yan i-expense. So there. Otherwise, it's the same thing. Yun. That's basically it. It's basically it for discrete losses. The discrete abnormal loss, ina-assign ng cost and then mapasok sa computer. So yun, hanggang doon na lang muna tayo hanggang susunod sa video. Kung saan pag-usapan naman natin, what if yung inspection point ay nasa gitna? Malalaman natin yan next time.